Hi guys, in this video I'm testing the new Formula Hybrid 2018 from RaceSim Studio. This is a paid for mod that costs only €4. Links to the download can be found below. As you can see, the car is absolutely beautiful. It's very detailed and has everything that you could wish for from a modern F1 car. As you can see, the steering wheel is complete with all the bits and pieces that actually work, including features like ERS, DRS and various tire compounds. This car initially seemed easy to drive. I was mistaken, because later on when I started to push the car to try and get some decent lap time out of it, it became really difficult. At this point I just started to drive the car. I was just getting the feel of it, throttle response, grip levels, etc. Needless to say, there's a massive amount of aero grip, which meant that I needed to push the car a lot harder through the corners than I thought I would. Braking for that first hairpin was a real dog, meaning I was struggling with understeer as well. This was my first attempt, struggling with the AI, trying to get a clean lap in, running off the track, making mistakes. But that's normal, it's standard procedure for a practice session. Later on things started to improve. Unfortunately there was plenty of mistakes. I need to learn to maximize the amount of curb I use. This track specifically needs you to attack the curbs. I was trying to do that at the very anti-alta chicane. If you get it right and you nail the chicane, you can find a massive amount of lap time. That is why I was trying so hard. I missed my braking point, ran clean off the track and ruined that lap. As you can see, I'm trying quite hard. I need to just gently clip the curbs, not attack them as much. Piratella is high speed. Unfortunately I used too much exit curb, got a bit of wheel spin and off the track. My approach to Acqua Minerale was bad. I missed the apex, braked a bit too late, missed the second apex, ran wide, the usual wheel spin on the exit, and that's it. I finally managed to get some sort of consistency. This was my fastest lap of the session. We exit Rivazza 2, try to get a little bit of ERS. I was pressing the button, I'm not sure if it worked. It's something I still have to work on to figure out all the controls for this fancy car. I was in 7th gear. I didn't bother using 8th because 8th didn't actually give me any speed advantage. I got a good exit out of the first chicane and got ready for the second one, which is Villeneuve. Villeneuve, you need to really attack the first part. I did. I got a good exit on the second part, used a little bit of exit curve and lined up for the Tosa hairpin. As you can hear, I was quite hesitant on the throttle, being super careful not to get any wheel spin on the exit. The approach to Piratella as usual is blind. I tried to get maximum on the exit. It wasn't too bad. Heading down to Acqua Minerale, I missed the first turn, which is not a problem. Missing the apex isn't bad as long as you nail the second apex, which I did. The approach to Variante Alta is also a little bit blind. You have to brake close to the 50-meter board, gently clip the curbs, which I managed to do at that point, and get a good exit. I was a little bit slow on the throttle, but as long as I didn't spin, I was happy. We are now approaching Rivazza 1. We have to keep to the far right. I did that without touching the curb, which is good. Unfortunately, I missed the apex of the second Rivazza, but that's not a problem. This was my fastest lap of the session. As you can see, there's plenty of time left on the table. Once I maximize it, I'm sure I can still find several more seconds. Thumbs up if you guys liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.